All right. Hello to anybody tuning in to watch me chop my hair off. I've never done a live YouTube video before, so this is a first in many ways. This is going to be my fourth time chopping my hair for donation, but it is my first time doing it myself, so it's not my first rodeo, but it's kind of my first rodeo. I have, I think, all of my tools set up here in the bathroom, and I have moral support roommate. Hello. Annie is around the corner, so you might see them pop in and out occasionally. Also, I'm going to be doing this half blind because I do, as you can see, wear glasses, which I'm not really going to be able to wear from some of the haircut. So we'll see how this turns out. So I have been cutting my own hair for the last year. During COVID, obviously, it was hard to get to a hairdresser. And so I started just trimming my own layers. I kind of went with a shag cut, which I like how that worked for me because it really brings out sort of the curl in my hair when I have proper layers. So I'm going to do kind of a similar style today, but it's going to be short, very, very short. Probably the shortest I've had it since I was like wee little. I've kind of been on this like 4 or 5 year hair cycle since middle school. I started growing my hair out and I got it cut in 8th grade, I think. At the time, I did not know how to style my hair properly or really what to do with it at all. And because I wasn't used to it being so short, I would just comb my hands through it constantly. And it was like short, like it was chin length. And so I ended up looking like a giant ginger mushroom cloud. I got it cut again then senior year of high school. And until this point, that was the longest my hair had ever been. It reached to the tops of my jeans. And I've been growing it out purposefully to donate, but also because my senior year of basketball, I wanted to wear my hair in a big long whip down my back so I could like hit my opponents with it. Except I think I only ever hit my friend Erica, my teammate, like twice. And then I also broke my wrist halfway through basketball season, so I couldn't care for long hair anymore, and I cut it. I cut it again in, I think, 2016, 2017, and then I kept it shoulder length for a while, and only in the last 2 years have started growing it out again. So just so we can kind of get a scope of what we're dealing with here. It is as long as it was senior year of high school. And I will be brushing through it, but so you can kind of get an idea. Whoosh. Is long. It's very long. And I am proud of the haircuts that I've been doing for the last year. Like I said, I like the layers and some of them are very short. So I know that not all of the hair is going to be able to be used for donation, but at least a lot of it will be. So I have to stand on my tiptoes so you can see the end of it, but it does go just like to my waistband. For people who are curious, 1, yes, this is my natural hair color. 2, if you see me on the street, don't come up and touch my hair. People have done that since I was like a kid and it drives me nuts. They're like, is this real? Is this your actual hair color? Yes. And if you touch it, it's not going to rub off on your hands like Cheeto dust. This is what it is. Okay. 3, 2, 5. I don't know what number of list I'm things on now. It's my hair, not anybody else's. And so I want to get it cut because it's getting to be a pain in the neck to deal with. Sometimes a literal pain in the neck, more pain in the scalp. So it's getting chopped. I'm sorry if you think, oh, your hair is so long and beautiful. You don't have to take care of it every day. So here we go. Annie's laughing around the corner. Yes, it's my hair. It's nobody else's. All right. So I'm starting by just brushing it out to get all the knots out of it. I have been saying for a long time that I would wait until the Ren Fair was over because I was planning to go to the Ren Fair on Samhain with some friends. It's Halloween for all of you non-witchy people. And I did on Sunday, and it was great. So it is just time to chop it according to my own timeline. Also, I very nearly just chopped it off Saturday or Sunday before the Ren Fair because on Saturday I did a Mad Hatter cosplay. And I made the mistake of teasing my hair and spraying it and then sticking it in a bun and then sleeping on it. And so the next morning I washed it out. I washed it with shampoo twice and I conditioned it. But I still combed out like a clump of hair, and I was very close to like just shaving it all off before we even went to the Ren Fair because I was so disgusted with it. So I told my roommate to hide the clippers, which was, I think, a good plan.
I hid the clippers.
Yes, Annie did a good job hiding the clippers. So the danger has passed. I have looked up some videos on how to do this properly, along with my own experience of like how hairdressers have done it before in the past. So I feel like I can't mess this up that bad, right? Also, Brad Mondo, if you ever see this video, hope you have fun watching me do a shag bob on myself after cutting off all this hair, because I know you go crazy for that sort of thing. All right, so we're brushed out. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in, I think, 4 small ponytails, just to get the length off. And also, places that you donate it to, they will not just take loose hair. You do have to have it tied or braided in some way for them to be able to use it then. Some places require 10 or 12 inches. Some require more, like 16 or 18 inches. This time around, I will be donating to Locks of Love, and I think they only require 10 inches. So they should be able to get a good bit out of this. I have in the past also donated to Pantene, except I looked up, they are no longer taking hair donations because they got so many that they were able to shut that program down in 2016, I think it was, but still make wigs for another 4 years. And I think they're also using more synthetic hair now than they used to. So I'm going to just divide this in half and look like Pippi Longstocking for a minute. I have some clear elastics I'm going to use to divide my hair up and hold it in place. The more ponytails you can do, the more of an even cut you're likely to get along the bottom instead of just doing one big chop. Also, it gets to be a lot to kind of cut through. So the smaller you go, the better. And then I'm also going to divide it more and do, I think, 2 and 2.
Sitting out here going, I'm learning things if I ever go to cut my hair. I remembered how long my hair is.
Yes. So when Annie first moved in here, I gave them a good chop as well. And fortunately that went well because I'd never done any sort of like undercut or pixie or anything like that before. So
it was great.
My hair cutting skills have been improving. Thank you to the one person who's watching. I don't actually know who that is at this point, but you're appreciated. Unless maybe that's Annie. Annie, are you watching?
No, I don't think so.
No? All right, somebody else is watching.
I didn't want it to feedback.
Oh, that makes sense. All right. So this will also help me keep at least some of the length to work with. And I'm going to be layering it up later. This is the part where I'm almost wishing I'd put my contacts in. And good enough. All right. Yep. I look like some weird mom version of Pippi Longstocking. So I'm going to put my glasses back on and look in the mirror just so I can kind of get a gauge for how long this all is right now. And I don't like how that one's tugging, so I'm going to fix that one. I am going to sort of take my time with this because I don't want to mess this up. I'm going to be cutting it so short that there's not going to be a ton for a hairdresser to work with if I really royally mess it up. All right, so I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm going to go ahead and put another hair tie just below this one, and that's where I'm going to be cutting it. So with the layering, that's not actually as much volume as I thought it was, but that is okay. Some little ginger kid somewhere that needs a wig. And every little bit helps because there's only like 2 of us for every 100 people. So the first 2 times that I donated my hair, I think the hairdresser only did like 2 pigtails. And it was a lot to chop through, and she used her scissors. But the 3rd time that I did it, when I lived down in Raleigh, the hairdresser who cut my hair, 1, did more pigtails, and 2, showed me this really neat trick where you don't use scissors, you use a pair of, or like a set of clippers. That way you get a nice clean cut across. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Annie, are you ready to see this?
Yee.
Every time I've had my hair cut short, this has been the most nerve-wracking part. And then once it's done, and you can't like undo it. So then you just kind of adjust to yourself after that. So, hey, here we go. Everybody who wanted to watch me chop my hair off live, all 9 of you who voted and only 1 of you's here. It's fine. I won't hold it against you, but it's happening. Hey, there's one. Hey. So I'm doing this over the sink right now, and I have one of those plastic like capes spread across the sink so I don't get any hair down the sink. Hey, there's 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. 3. Too much hair.
That's a nice one cut.
3. I have so much hair. Oh my gosh. All right. Woo! I feel so alive.
It's so short.
It's so short. All right, I'm gonna look like an idiot for just 1 second while I plug in my computer that I'm filming on right now, because otherwise that's gonna die and I'm gonna be sad. Whew. Ooh, there we go. All right, so that's the cut. As I sprinkle little like hair flurries all over the floor. Huh. There she is.
It's so cute.
Oh, we're not done yet.
I know that, but it's so cute.
Yeah, so this is as short as it was when I got it cut in 8th grade, and I would just do whoosh, 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 and it looked, yes, appropriately like a mushroom cloud. So, oh, I feel 10 pounds lighter because I kind of want to weigh my hair.
That's fair.
Okay, so the top drawer of my filing cabinet over there, I have a mail scale for shipping packages. We're actually going to weigh my hair and see how much it is, but is it? It's all gone. Bye-bye. Oh, and then we got to layer it up and fix this.
Is it plugged in or does it just turn on?
Oh, it just turns on. You can bring it over here. All right, we're going to weigh my hair. How much hair did I chop off my head? .2 ounces. So not 10 pounds lighter, but it does feel like it. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the part I'm actually nervous about because I'm doing this semi-blind. To just get it layered. But it's shag layers, right? So if it's not real pretty, that's the whole point. It's fine. All right, so what I saw in a couple YouTube tutorials was one of the options was like take it up to the top of the head and cut a ponytail. And then there were a few other options that were a little more involved where you like take it to the back of the head and cut this way and kind of layer it down. So I think I'm going to try that first and see how that goes. I have actual scissors to try that out. The problem is I have so much hair. It's like even short, it's very thick. So that might not work as well as I'm thinking. If I take it to the top of my head, what does that look like? Looks like Cindy Lou Who is what it looks like. I'm still gonna have to layer it out because all this stuff is falling down. The exciting part is over. If you want to stay, it's just going to be layering at this point.
It's garbage night.
Yes, it is garbage night.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought you brought your garbage down earlier. I saw something in the trash can.
Yeah, I did. I just forgot that it like actually needs to go out.
Oh, okay. Me over here making a mess, it's fine. All right, so I guess I only have one of these. I'll make it work.
Is it one of the long hair clips?
Yeah.
I might have one.
Oh.
Or let me clarify that. I'm pretty sure.
One mic now. Oh, thank you. Hey, roommate to the rescue. Let's do two of these then, because one is not going to stay. There's that. And there's Now I can layer the back of it. Doing this backwards is harder than it looks. This was a lot easier when it was longer and I could like see it in front of my face and see what I was doing. Just going back to the hair ties. Another problem I've always had with my hair is that it's a problem. Some people are probably going to scold me for calling this a problem. It's very like slick and smooth, which means it's very healthy, but like it doesn't hold a curl. It doesn't do much of anything, which is why I like having the shag layers, because when I do that with my hair, the curl comes out and I can actually like style it or do something with it. Otherwise, it's just not much of anything. I don't know if you want to do that over that hair. That's easier. And I'm stepping all over it. And check and see where we're at. Yeah, I want it shorter than that. Definitely gonna need a vacuum cleaner after this. All right, time to try the top. Let's see how that goes. No, it looks kind of horrendous now, but once it's washed and dried and everything has kind of curled the way it usually does, I'm sure everything will be fine. All right. Well, it's short. Hard to tell how it's going to look until I wash it. All right, where my brush goes. Keep missing hair because I have no depth perception. Oh, my poor computer.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to vacuum my computer. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Why'd we do this? Because we were feeling adventurous. That's why. Because it was there, you know. Same reason hundreds of people have died on Mount Everest. Except this is a little less high stakes. I was gonna die if my hair gets messed up. Can you imagine if there was like the thread of that hanging over my head? Like, if you don't cut yourself the perfect haircut, someone will die.
Straight up sounds like some of the TV shows that I've seen in the advertising. You've seen the Squid Games?
No, I have not watched Squid Games.
Well, I mean, like, are you aware of the concept?
Not even. I just know it's like some creepy, terrible, awful thing that people are watching nowadays, apparently.
Yeah, that's accurate. It's basically kid games except you die.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Except not. Is it a reality TV show? Is it
No.
is it an online game people are playing? I don't know what the youths do nowadays. These youths.
It's definitely not reality TV. I think it's set up as like dystopian reality.
So it's just like a fiction?
Yes.
Like a TV show? It's not even like contestants?
Correct. I think we would have ethical problems with people like literally dying playing red light, green light.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yes.
People dying playing red light, green light?
Yes.
That's horrible. I remember playing red light, green light in Sunday school. Nobody died then. Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I think it's kind of set up like Hunger Games concept,
But with red light, green light?
but with red light, green light, and like tug of war shit.
For people who are just arriving, Annie's explaining to me what Squid Games are. All right.
I learned about this when I was at the restaurant. I was just like, y'all are excited about this. I'm a dope out.
Nope. Oop. All right. I'm feeling more optimistic as I get more actual layers cut into my hair. It's looking okay. Kind of like when I feel like it's doing in the back. I feel like I still have some weird little like chunks hanging down I need to trim. It's all under my feet. There's so much hair everywhere. Feels like I'm stepping on my cat.
Oh
Puck, no!
no! No idea what's happening.
He's probably hiding.
Oh no, he's sitting right at the foot of the stairs glaring at me.
Oh, like, why are you holding my human hostage?
Mm-hmm.
So, for people who are not aware, who are watching this on the YouTubes, I do have a cat. It's a black cat. His name is Puck. P-U-C-K. I have to spell it for the vet every time I call. People think I named my cat a dirty word. No. All you with dirty minds like me, I did not name my cat that. No, he's named after the character in A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Because I'm a thespian and an artist, and so I do stuff like that, like name my cat after Shakespeare characters. But a puck, or a puke, or a puka is, I'm probably not saying that right. Apologies to anyone watching this in Great Britain. In Welsh and also Scotch-Irish folklore, they're sort of like little house goblins. The original like house goblin before we had house elves with JKR. And oh, it got in the mouth. And they're like tricksy little goblins that might do your chores for you, but might also rearrange your furniture in the middle of the night so you stub your toe. Which I feel like is the appropriate name for a cat. All right. Something with the bangs. Do I want to part it differently? I don't know. I toyed with the idea of parting it on the opposite side, just to switch things up. What would that look like? And how badly do I want to retrain my hair to make that work? Ooh. It's a very severe part. Stick with what we got. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So another reason the hair chop is happening tonight, in addition to, I said it would after the Ren Fair, and it's after the Ren Fair. And also, I'm no longer in danger of doing anything like super drastic to my hair. It is a new moon. And for people who don't do witchy stuff, new moons are good for like kind of hitting a hard reset and letting go of things. They are supposed to be good days for haircuts, so I do try and cut my hair on a new moon when that is occurring. And this is also a new moon in Scorpio, which is my sign. I just had a birthday on October 26th, and I like to call myself an Uber Scorpio because I am a Scorpio sun, a Scorpio moon, and a Scorpio Mercury. So figure that one out. All right. Bangs. Is that how short I want it? That is not how short I want it. That is as short as it's pretty good. Boop. More hair on the floor. Let the body sit the front. Let the body sit the front. You having fun, Annie?
Yes.
Listening to this monologue?
Uh-huh.
My emotional support Annie is still here hanging around the corner. They have not left me yet.
You're much more coherent than I would be.
Oh. What would you sound like if you were doing this right now?
Quite literally.
This is why I cut your hair. So that I can make those noises instead of you. Woo! Real short in the front. I wonder how that's gonna go. If anybody's wondering why I feel so unfazed by this, like I've said before, this is my 4th time getting my hair cut, and even though I have not cut it this short before, I know at this point that like it's hair, and it grows back, and so I don't have to worry about that. Ooh. Oh, that was the comb that fell. So you really am blind. I couldn't tell if it was a comb or a clip. This is the slide I always keep doing. All right. Glasses back on. Hey, it's short. It's layered. I'm going to take a look at my mirror and see how bad it is from behind. All right. So not too shabby. Here, a long bit right here. feel like I have more layers on this side than this one. So I'm gonna trim that up. Just that little piece. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, I'll take it. And then I'm going to do some more layer on this back section. I'm also very excited to cut my hair this short because I used to live with a person who did not like me having my hair cut. Even if I would get a couple inches, like 2 inches trimmed off to get rid of the dead ends, I'd come home from the hairdressers and he'd say, "You're bald!" So I'm gonna cut it short now because, like I said, it's my hair and I can.
I decided not to swear.
Yeah, thanks. Don't risk my chances of getting monetized.
Yeah, I decided
Like
not
that's ever gonna happen, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, I almost shared something.
Emotional support Annie is emotionally supporting right now, and we love it.
Emotionally supporting at a PG-13 place.
All right, check in. Where we at? All right, I think that's as good as it's gonna get for now. Yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna hop in the shower and wash this up. And if you don't already follow me on Instagram, at the Hazel Shope, SHOPE is my handle, and I'll be posting before and after pictures there. So this concludes the live stream of me cutting my hair super short for the first time ever, but probably not the last. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe, stay spooky.